I think we're starting to discover Justin's true intentions. In this last episode, we see Emily, and she is sitting there talking about her time at the brothel, and she hasn't been there that long, and she's already made $5,000, but she said that's actually low typically for what you would normally make, I guess, in a brothel or something like that. And then she decided, since she is kind of low on money, that she needs to go film content, because a lot of the money that she made, she sent to Justin, which I don't know what he needs $5,000 for in prison. It's literally like giving pimp and hoe vibes. Like, she's making all this money, sleeping with guys, and then sending it off to him in prison. And he, I think, is so entitled, because he's just telling the producers, well, you know, we're in a relationship, and as my girlfriend, it's her job to take care of me while I'm in prison. Well, I know you're like in a position where it's harder for you to get money than most people, but you should not be expecting her to send you like every single dime she's making, or send you like that much money. That much money could have went into a college fund for her son. There's so many other things. Like, she just filed bankruptcy in July, literally the same month that Justin passed away. So obviously she was not in a good financial situation where she could really afford to be sending money like that, but she was still doing it to make Justin happy. And it still doesn't seem like that was enough, because he was still talking to Liz on the side. Emily wants to go to Vegas to shoot some content, because I guess in the past she made like an adult video, and she made over $4,000 in a week, and she's trying to be like the next Kim Kardashian. She's just trying to have one video go viral and have like a passive income for the rest of her life, so she'll be set. And then next thing you know, she gets an upsetting text message to the point that she had to pull over, and she's reading these messages out to the producers from Liz, which is Justin's ex-girlfriend, and she's pretty much just telling Emily, hey, me and Justin have been talking. He doesn't want to be with you. He admitted that he's just using you for money. He's going to be with me when he gets out. And she's like, oh my God, like, I'm starting to fear that my worst nightmares are coming true. And she is also scared, though, that she may be like playing too much into like her insecurities, because she said in the past she's never been in a relationship where she hasn't been cheated on. So she just doesn't want her insecurities to like get the best of her and ruin something that could be potentially be good. But I mean, come on, the red flag's literally in your face. Like, you got his ex-girlfriend reaching out to you. She wouldn't be reaching out to you if there wasn't a good reason. Then when Justin was asked about it, he didn't really make himself look any better. He pretty much just explained, well, me and Liz have always had this strong bond. I'm close with her family, and I just can't not see her in my life. So it doesn't sound like he has any plans to get rid of Liz anytime soon. In my opinion, like I've thought since the very beginning, it seems like he's leading both women on to get money out of both of them. Justin pretty much has like zero village, though, when it comes to his family. Both his parents have passed away, and the only family member he had left was his grandma. So I can kind of see where he may kind of cling on to Liz more, because she also has a family that he's close with, which he probably almost sees as his family, since he doesn't have a family like that in his own life. And then we see Liz, the girl that has been spilling all this tea since the season started, his ex-girlfriend. We were finally introduced to both his exes in this episode. The one with the red hair is Brittany, the one with the blonde hair is Liz, and Liz is the one that Justin has been talking to behind closed doors. So Brittany gets a phone call from Justin, and she's like, hey, what's up? And next thing you know, Liz snatches the phone out of Brittany's hand, and she's like, I got some things I want to say. And she's like, I want to know why you blocked me. And he told her, well, because you're becoming way too involved. You're getting in my business and messing my relationship up. And she's like, well, Justin, she's not good for you. And I thought we were going to be together and we're going to be happy. And he's like, look, you're trying to like make me make a decision now, like my finger's on the button and I have to figure something out now. And he's like, it's just not like that. And it just seems like he's gonna try to milk this as long as possible. What I'm just confused about is it came out that this girl Liz has had a boyfriend for the past 6 years. So while she was talking to Justin this whole time, she actively was in a relationship So I'm like, okay, maybe she's just doing this for the cameras. But she's leaked so many messages on her social media pages where Justin was messaging her, like telling her how much he loved her and how he wanted to be with her, and just pretty much prison talking the girl. But she did say that some part of their relationship or some part of their storyline was fake. So she ended up posting and talking about the scene from tonight's episode, and she said, just so it's known, it was scripted. She said, me grabbing Brittany's phone and saying what I said was part of a script. You guys can run with it however you want. And she was talking about after Justin passed away, she was pissed off because she ended up finding out that Justin told her all these things to like say, and pretty much was like the director for her this season, and was like, you're gonna say this, you're gonna do this, and she acted like she abided by everything Justin asked of her. But she claims that Justin didn't do the same thing. He promised that he was gonna stick to the script, but he ended up saying some things that I'm assuming probably aren't gonna make Liz look the best, because she's pretty upset about it on social media. And she ended up sharing this message from Justin where he's telling her what to do in this scene. He says, so say you want me back in your life, that you're going to get through school and you're going to kill it on OF and make M's shit irrelevant. And I'm like, okay, Liz has an OF, Emily has an OF, so they probably were like, okay, we're gonna do the show, and Justin is probably trying to talk Liz into doing it by like, oh, we'll just promote your OFs, because that's kind of what it sounds like he's trying to say here. Okay, we'll make sure we bring up both your OFs so it can kind of give you a shameless plug in the episode. Because why else would you say, just like the first time we're introduced to you, I'm gonna kill it on OF and make M shit irrelevant. Like, that would have been so cringe if she would have actually said that line that he was trying to get her to say. Or maybe she did, and maybe they decided to edit it out. And he said, and we'll go over it tomorrow, and I want to hear how you're gonna play it out. And then I'll call in the middle of everything, oh, I'll call Britt's phone, and then you just take it from her and go in. Oh shit, this is it, love you. So he's getting real excited to play director. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if he was going back to Emily and just saying, oh, I'm just telling Liz that for the storyline to make it seem like, that I'm leading her on, and maybe we got like this love triangle going on just to make things more interesting than they really are. And maybe Emily was going for it because she seemed genuinely upset when she found out that Liz and him were talking, and it really seems like she really sees her as a potential threat when it comes to their relationship, just when it comes to their history. Liz said she spent 2 years with Justin, but I guess they were on drugs. Oh, I know he was on drugs. I know she had a past being on drugs, so I'm assuming like she was likely using them too, but I'm not 100% sure. But they're pretty much like not in a good place, so she feels like now that he has went to prison, that he's just going to come out and be fixed, and they can live happily ever after. It definitely seems like Justin wants to have his cake and eat it too. And we only know about 3 people Justin knows, his 2 exes and Emily. And 2 out of 3 of them are talking to Justin like in a flirtatious manner, like he's going to be with them after he gets out of prison. It makes me wonder how many other girls think that Justin's going to be with them when he gets out. Like, who else is he leading on? Because I'm sure there's more. But you guys let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.